Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny and today we're going to be doing another Year of Sanderson unboxing. This box is the April box. The Year of Sanderson, the boxes that have the books in them, so like the Tress book that I have here on my shelf, it takes them a little bit longer to get those boxes. So like the Tress books was the January box and I think I got it in March, and the April box I'm getting in May, or I got in May and I'm opening it in June. And so I'm excited to see what this is. I know that the book that is in here is Secret Project number 2. And so if you guys haven't read Secret Project number 2, or if you haven't been spoiled for Secret Project number 2, you might not want to watch this unboxing. So let's get started. I apologize if you guys can hear the book or the box opening. Let's see. Okay, here's the spoiler card. So my lighting's gonna get a little bit dark, but I'll hold this up and you guys can pause if you would like to read through this. Also, if you guys hear like rustling sounds, my cat is really intrigued by the fact that I'm opening a box, and so he's down here with me as well. Okay. Oh, I pulled out 2 things. That's okay. One of them's a sticker. This is, oh, it's gonna be hard for you guys to see because it's kind of shiny. Here is a bookmark, and it's the same on both sides. So I don't want to talk too much about the characters that are on these because I don't want to spoil the book for you guys. So I mean, it's a book, if you have read anything about the Secret Project number 2, it's a book about wizards. The Frugal, I'm not even gonna remember the title. But The Frugal Wizard's Guide to Medieval England, I think is what it is. It's a really long book title. And so one of the things that you focus on in the book is wizardry. And so that's one of that's what the book, or the bookmark is about. I also pulled out this little sticker. This is really cute. Throughout the book, there are these like little images that are like little cartoons of wizards throughout the Frugal Wizard's Guide. I'm just going to call it the Frugal Wizard book. So the Frugal Wizard book, there are like little illustrations throughout that are kind of fun, and that's what that's from. I will say that this was not my favorite Brandon Sanderson book, just in general. I thought it was okay. I rated it 3 stars. I was going to do an individual review, but I decided not to. But I just wasn't super excited about it. I do think that it's a good book, and so if it's a premise that interests you, if you guys haven't heard anything about it, you have the first chapter, you have a person who wakes up and he doesn't really remember, so you have kind of like the memory loss aspect. He doesn't remember what's going on. He's in a weird land that he doesn't recognize, and he is in a field where clearly magic has been done. And there are like, I don't know how much information to give you. There are weird gods in the land. The people have some kind of odd worship practices, I guess, and beliefs that he has to kind of incorporate, and all the while he's trying to figure out who he is. So yeah, the next item I pulled out is a pen, and this is Vasher. Hard to see. So he's got his little sword. Very cute. I love the pens. I think those are, I mean, each box has like really cool items in it, but I do think that the pens are like a really cool through line through all of it. I think the last item is the book. There might be something under the book, but I'll pull the book out. Let me take the plastic wrap off of this so it's not so shiny, and so I can show you guys some of the inside pages. Okay, so here is the book unwrapped. So it's got beautiful foiling on the front of it, and the back. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, this character is fantastic. If you guys have read the books, I love her. For those of you who haven't read the books, think crotchety old grandma. She's fantastic. This is the other end papers. This is beautiful. I'm not going to show you guys all of the artwork, but it is illustrated on the inside. So, I mean, this book is incredible. Even though it wasn't my favorite Brandon Sanderson, it was a really good book. And I think I read it on Kindle. And so I do think that, like, some of here's the little guy that I was talking about, the little wizard illustration. So that page is like from the Wizard's Guide, which is like a book within this book. And I think that some of that was lost within the Kindle. Like, you obviously knew like that it was from the book, but you didn't have, like, it didn't look like a book within a book. So I do think that I might reread this with the illustrated version and see if my opinion of it changes. I'll wait a little bit to do that, but this is a beautiful book regardless. And if you guys, I do think that one of my, I am new to, maybe I shouldn't say that, but I don't read a lot of sci-fi, and this is definitely sci-fi versus like what I'm used to reading from Sanderson, which are his like epic fantasy books. And so I do think that with like the Tress book that I read that I absolutely loved, I think there was an expectation that it was going to be, and it's not a Cosmere book either. And so I think I came into it with the wrong expectations, and I knew it wasn't a Cosmere book, but something about reading a book that's connected to other stories where you're finding these Easter eggs just kind of feels like home. And I was missing that in this book, but that's because this is a standalone book. And so that's really unfair of me to want that from it. So if it's a book that you think sounds interesting, I would definitely say pick it up. I think it's worth a read. Let's take a peek in the box to make sure I got everything. Looks like I did. Let's check the spoiler card. I didn't realize that this little character, the one on the animated sticker, his name is Mervin. It says, "Meet Mervin, he's a wizard." No, he's not for sale. I think they're missing a merchandise opportunity because they can make him a little plushie, and I bet people would jump all over that because he's adorable. I would say that my favorite item from this box is definitely the book. I mean, this book is just gorgeous. I love the Cosmere pins, but when you're comparing it to a fully illustrated, beautiful edition of a book, I mean, the book's gonna win every time. Thank you guys so much for watching this unboxing with me. I hope you had a fun time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.